Thank you all for coming. I guess I should also remember to thank everybody for the wonderful comments and favorite points on this cache that we built for the Mega. I wasn't asking for any credit on that web or cache page. It just happened that she happened to put my name down. So maybe in one way it's a good thing because that brings more people out to this presentation today. Okay, my name is Pear Rabbit. My daughter over there, Manning, the projector, is Bean Bunny. I got into this hobby at the same time she got into the outdoor activity more than a hobby, I suppose. Back in 2012, she had learned geocaching at school. She did a few caches and then she was ready to want to place her own. So she asked me to help her build a geocache container. So the first thing I do is I look and do some research of what a geocache container is all about and how do you camouflage them, and she wanted something more creative. So we want to make a good container, because good containers give you nicer comments than just TFTC. And who wants to go through a long trek or a canoe hike only to find a mushy log in a leaking peanut butter jar? So we'll start with having good containers. Despite what the t-shirt says, Tupperware makes a lousy container. It's not really watertight. We need that gasket on the lids, please. The gasket makes your cache box and the contents last longer. This particular one, I've been sitting out, oh, it's got to be at least 3 years now, 3 winters for sure. And I actually put lead weights glued on the bottom to keep it from floating away in case the spring runoff, because it's close to the creek. It has finally decided to give up on its lid hinges, but that's only because a motorbike has driven over this. You've stepped on it trying to find it. And one thing I want to mention about magnets, they're great, they work really well, but these rare earth magnets, the material that goes inside rusts really quick. It doesn't like water. So if that chrome coating or the nickel plating has a scratch in it, or are you buying them and you see that there's some of them blistered, because I've seen that in the dollar store, I've seen a few of them blistered. So I thought it'd be worth mentioning. Don't buy those guys because they're ready to break on the nickel plating, and then that rare earth neodymium product will just dissolve real quick and rust in water. They don't like water, so if you do use them, give them a good paint to add protection on them. Ceramic magnets, on the other hand, may not be as strong. They're cheaper and they're durable in water, so you can throw these into anything you want and you won't have to worry about them rusting away. A good source of magnets that I like to use for these, old microwaves. If you got a dead microwave, rip it apart. That little microwave generator on the bottom of that, somewhere there's a donut of a ceramic magnet, just like in speakers, another good source. And then you got a nice piece of magnet that's about 2 inches in diameter. Break it up into smaller pieces with a hammer and you got magnets for hiding your plastic containers. This particular looks like a tin can. It's been cedoed on me once. It's also the cache. This one is the original version. We couldn't find it. It was a lot of DNFs. So went looking for it, couldn't find it, made another one. Then that year we had this Open City cedo, so we went to our area, cleaned up, and then I found that one. so okay, that's now my demonstration can. Silk flowers. They are a really good way to dress up your container. Goop glue is the basis that I use to get all my silk flowers stuck onto the birdhouse cache. If you don't like the look of the bright reds and that, you can paint them up with dead brown colors, splatter them with a little bit of black for a mildew look, cut them up, nick them up, and they'll look more realistically aged like you'll see here. Or you can just glue them on and then paint them over with your camo spray paints. In the business of working, you always wear out your shoes, and what do you do with a whole bunch of worn out shoes? Throw them away? No, you turn them into geocache containers. But you think, okay, let's hide the geocache container inside, throw a flower pot on? No, that's too obvious. Take a razor knife, open that steel toe up. You cut that open, you open it up, the steel toe comes loose, but you glue the steel toe back up on the inside. There is a boot liner when they make these things, and it actually is a fabric sock that fits the whole envelope of the boot. So with a little help of a piece of pipe or a block of wood, you push that liner back inwards. So now you have a pocket that's about this deep. So from the steel toe to back about that, you have a double. This is a small size boot, so there's not a lot of room to get into this. So I need to use a little bit narrower piece of pipe. And the last thing you do is you glue a magnet just on the edge, like you see a little blue blob of putty, and that kind of holds this down a little bit better to seal it up. And then you can throw a flower pot inside and fool everybody. If you're What does an avocado bag have to do with geocaching? That's what I thought too, until I told the girls, don't cut the bag open, because I have an idea. So it took the time and effort, and made my own ghillie net with camouflage motif of yarn, and I'd go digging up the old rug hook from the 1970s craze when everyone was doing rug hook and macrame, because my wife doesn't throw anything away, and we make a ghillie net bag.